The greatest threat to Western culture is not a major world religion, but rather the influential ideological movement of progressivism. Often perceived merely as political, it is in truth a faith-based system, an ideological religion. I sometimes refer to it as the Marxist progressive cult. It is frequently simply called the left. To understand it, we must examine its foundational doctrines. Doctrine number one, the denial of God. The primary religious tenet of the progressive left is that there is no God. This isn't accidental, but a fundamental official stance, an atheism rooted in Marxist ideology. Karl Marx was explicit about his materialistic atheism, and progressives continue through life with the assumption that God does not exist. This fundamental assumption ruins everything else in the leftist worldview. In the end, they still have to have a God, so they end up making government their God. Doctrine number two, history is class struggle. History is a continual battle between opposing groups. There are always oppressors and oppressed. Marx saw this as a conflict between classes, the middle class versus the working class. Today, the struggle is framed around race, gender, or sexual preferences. For the left, history is a melodrama featuring villains, innocent victims in need of rescue, and heroes. Leftists always see themselves in the heroic role. It gives meaning to their lives. Hence, they always need a victim to rescue. If none are handy, they have to be invented. Doctrine number three, identity by group membership. An individual's defining characteristic is his group identity, race, class, gender, or sexuality. The most important aspect of a person in the progressive view is the group to which they belong. Echoing Marx, they believe that all aspects of life are dictated by one's group membership. Doctrine number four, equal outcomes, is society's goal. The supreme goal of a society, according to progressives, is to achieve equal outcomes for all groups. This is best seen in economics. All groups should have the same income. Income differences are proof of a conspiracy of the oppressor against the oppressed. Doctrine number five, opposition to free market capitalism. Free market capitalism is inherently evil because it produces income inequality. Economic freedom is consistently opposed, and private property rights are viewed with suspicion. Capitalist success is the result of oppressing others. Thus, merit and achievement are suspect. Leftists don't believe people get rich legitimately. This judgment does not, of course, apply to rich leftists. Doctrine number six, hatred of Christianity. Christianity, with its emphasis on individual moral responsibility, patriarchal structures, and belief in God, is actively hated and persecuted by the left. Doctrine number seven, reality is not objective but created. Society is responsible for creating its own reality. For instance, differences between men and women are considered societal constructs rather than biological facts. Doctrine number eight, a flawed view of human nature. Theologically, the left believes human beings are naturally good but stupid. They cannot be trusted to think independently, which is why they must be guided by a leftist elite. Democracy will never work. You cannot give stupid people a choice. They will inevitably choose the wrong thing. Doctrine number nine, morality is political. Your heart condition is irrelevant. All that matters is your political posture. Do you vote the right way? Do you support the right policies? Do you hate the right people? Personal morality does not exist, only political morality. A person is judged on the basis of his political positions, not personal moral character, in direct contradiction to the Judeo-Christian ethic. And doctrine number 10, progressivism is a top-down religion. Change must be brought about by an elite sitting on the commanding heights of a society, imposing their will on the reluctant masses. That is why the left inevitably veers toward totalitarianism whenever it is in power, in government, education, trade unions, or religious institutions. Ultimately, the goal of the left is to change every aspect of society, not just economics. Traditional institutions such as organized religion and the family must be eradicated. As C.S. Lewis insightfully remarked, quote, "Of all tyrannies, a tyranny sincerely exercised for the good of its victims may be the most oppressive. It would be better to live under robber barons than under omnipotent moral busybodies. The robber baron's cruelty may sometimes sleep, his cupidity may at some point be satiated. But those who torment us for our own good will torment us without end, for they do so with the approval of their own conscience." Left-wing progressivism is a religion without God. It holds to its doctrinal assumptions tenaciously and violently. It is the preeminent enemy of Christianity and Western civilization.